Thank God.
Yeah, but it's way different, though.
It is. You don't actually do anything.
You don't do anything. You just set it up and let them do their job.
Yeah,
which is dope.
Which is why okay, go. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, which is dope. All right, bet. All right, I'm gonna let a couple people join in. Let me see. I'm about to tweet it. All right. Like I'm about to post my goddamn Twitch.
And we ain't been on
I know
Twitch in a minute, so
yeah, I know.
It's probably gonna take them notifications a minute to hit.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm damn, that's just
yeah, that's you. Oh, I took it off my phone. Let me oh wait, maybe this is it.
Why the fuck would it not send from?
Oh, that's Eric shit. We don't care about him.
So I guess I'm not logged into Dead End Sports.
His notification in the way.
You hear me?
Trying to get to Dead End Sports. Was that Dead End Sports Twitch? You're not following it?
No. I'm not logged into the Dead End Sports Twitter, so I just tweeted it from my personal. I'm gonna tweet it from Dead End as well.
All right.
But for some reason, I'm not logged into. Where the fuck we at? Hip hop.
Somebody in here. Oh shit, we live. Look at that.
Yeah, we got 16.
Okay, we good, bro. We good.
Right, cool. Well, I guess we got enough people to start. Welcome to another episode of the League Podcast presented by Dead End Gaming and Dead End Sports. I'm one of your hosts, FIFA 24/7. I'm here with Mr. Dead End Hip Hop, KBNs. What it do, man?
What up?
I'm here with Mr. AKA Nicky Duce. What your mama say?
Oh, what your mama say is buck nasty if you're nasty.
I got 20 of you nasty.
Hey.
But look, obviously we have been away for a little bit, but for good reason. As y'all, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our fan base spills over from thing to thing, from platform to platform that we do. You see, we've been grinding and working hard. Man, look, we got full-time staff. We got Friday. We all got our own personal Twitches. We doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes certain things get pushed a little back. But we back. And we won't be back on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? This episode today is just to kind of recap and get everybody back up to speed. This is the back to speed episode. And then Thursdays will be our normal shoot day live here, simulcasting on Twitch. So welcome to everybody that is on Twitch. Thank you guys. But yeah, man, look, so this is how we gonna start. 21 is over. We've been there, done that.
How did 21 end though?
I won the chip.
Okay.
I want to chip over CJ.
I thought it was
I want to chip over CJ.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference was J.K. Dobbins, bro. My run game, like the championship before, I didn't have nothing. He exposed. But either way, I wanted the last chip in 21. 22 started. So me, Ken, and Nick, we were talking about this in 21 because they kept saying I'm running from the NFC. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I still don't think he like it. I thought he was going. I thought he was going to try to. I thought he was going to try to dip too.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. But so we've been talking hella shit about all three of us being in the same division, and that happened in Madden 22. We decided to go to the NFC West. I got the 49ers. Ken has the Cardinals, and Nick picked the Rams. And we did some interesting moves. You know what I'm saying? So do you want to quickly run down why you did what you did with your first season?
Oh, my first season and this also my second season as well. The same thing. Mm-hmm. I got rid of Matt Stafford. Y'all know me. If from the last Madden chats, I don't like paying nobody that I don't have to pay. So I saw that white man on my team making 35 plus a year, got his ass up out of here. Cooper Kupp, love you in real life, got his ass up out of there.
Yeah, I saw he was gone.
I got rid of pretty much a lot of the big cat, whoever, anybody who had over $10 million at the time, offensively, who outside the offensive line, you was out of there. I kept only people who were just, right underneath that $10 million mark for threshold as far as where they were at in their career. And then from there, I just made a bunch of trades. I got a good connection in Cincinnati, so they sent me Joe Mixon.
So we're recapping. You're talking about season 1, right?
Season one, Madden 22.
And then I sent Stafford out to Chicago to get not only Justin Fields but Roquan Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite linebacker.
You were Chicago West.
Yeah, but Justin Fields made sense because rookie contract. I got to pay niggas shit until 5th-year option. So that's mostly how I go into all the matters. Like I just get off the whoever quarterback is there unless it's a rookie and go from there.
And what was your thought process with the Cardinals, Ken? That
first season was get young.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent out all the vets. And I brought in very young secondary, linebackers, defensive line. My whole defense was young, rookies. I don't even think I had first-year guys all that much. But that was it, and my receiving core was intact. The old line was okay, so I didn't really have to – I made like 1 or 2 moves there first year, but I had the quarterback. When it got Dalvin Cook, so I got rid of – I forgot. J.J. Watt to go get him. And so the first year I was running Dalvin Cook, James Conner, and then the Vikings running back Ngannou. And then and that was it. And then I eventually got rid of Conner and went and got another power back from Green Bay, Killian Hill. Okay. And that's how I finished the season with those guys.
So going into Madden 22. I guess I was allergic to the NFC at first coming from 21. So I really didn't know the roster like that. And then obviously the dynamics and the physics of 22 was a lot different.
Completely different.
So we had a long learning curve. Like, shit.
The whole league.
Nah, not really. Only Ken. Ken was the only one that caught on early.
No. What I'm saying is we all had to learn for a long time. Ken did catch on early. But the rest of it was only like 3 people that made the playoffs the first year.
Yeah, I know I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the first time I ever
I backed my way into the first year. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. But for me and my roster, obviously everybody knows Jimmy G out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you draft Trey Lance. So I jettisoned him to the Steelers, and I took Devin Bush because I like to run a 3-4, so I need 2 good middle linebackers. And then I went and got, me, I like speed in my secondary. So I went and traded for Caleb Farley, L'Jarius Sneed. I had to get my guy Troy Apke. And then offensively, I didn't tweak too much at first because I was like, okay, well, I got George Kittle. I got Debo, Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to run with this for a little bit. And Mostert. And even though Mostert is probably the fastest running back in the game, he feels slow. So I ran about 4 or 5 weeks with him. I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. So I wholesale changes on my offense.
I was looking at that. I was like, usually you like speed. I was like, why is Mostert on the Detroit Lions?
He's slow, bro.
He's slow.
What do you mean?
The physics of him. Like the change of direction, the agility. It's just not, he just got straight line speed.
Yep.
But like moving, like trying to hit a hole and then he can't do it. He feels slow. So I was just like, nah, I can't do this. So then I went and got DJ Chark from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's a 6'4" wide receiver with good speed. I went and got my guy Hollywood Brown. That's another one of my guys. And I got Anthony Schwartz, my new Isabella, which season 2, it is what it is, or the restart. But yeah, so I went and got my speed guys on the outside and just slowly but surely just started, working my team. And the biggest surprise for me was my DBs. Like I didn't expect L'Jarius and Caleb to be shut down bookend corners like that. I brought them in because of the speed. They're both, obviously Caleb has a hidden dev trait and L'Jarius was just, I want to say he was a star, but after one season, I got him to an X factor and Caleb into a superstar. So, they did what I needed them to do. And that was my first season and my roster moves. Like I said, a lot of us did not make the playoffs. Now, Ken pretty much picked up the game relatively fast
because it fit his scheme. Well, it fits his play style.
It does. Ball. Time of possession.
Don't turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over. Man, this nigga beat me, and we gonna get into it. I saw the chat talking about it. This nigga, he threw fucking 5 passes the whole fucking game, bro. The whole game. But it is what it is. So at the end of that first season, Ken made it to the Super Bowl against one of my homies, Nate, that has the
Chargers.
The Chargers. And how did that game go, Ken?
It looked like it was going to be ugly. I ain't gonna lie to you. When it started out, but it was close. Even to this day, I think about that kickoff return that Henry Ruggs ran back on me, just straight up the middle of the field. That was the difference in the game, 27-20. Because I don't think I haven't played him before until then.
Yeah.
So he caught me flat-footed a couple of times, but I caught up. It seemed like he had a good idea, a good feel for what I was gonna do because he was like crowding the line of scrimmage. But eventually, I broke through that and kind of worked my way through it and figured out what was what. And yeah, it just came down to I might be thinking about our second matchup where I made 2 bad throws in the fourth quarter, but I just couldn't get the stops I needed. But overall, it was a close Super Bowl, and we were right there, man. We were right there, but yeah, just a couple of throws here and there that he got on me. That my guys were a little too. I couldn't figure out the defense I needed to stop it. What he was doing, and
because he does have a lot of speed out here.
Yeah, I don't worry about speed.
It's I played him the end of last season, and the one thing I noticed is that with him, that's the reason why he makes all those trades. Is so like that. So the stuff that he doesn't have to worry about, he can do whatever he wants, pretty much. Like every player can do what he needs them to do. So, and listen to how you talked about how we make our roster moves. We know what we can do. We know we still have some holes to fill, but overall, we just try to keep a good balanced team. For him, it was just like, I'm a mortgage everything.
He fills the holes.
I'm gonna make sure that everybody is at least a superstar or not elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it's like playing him is like you got to be on your A game.
Yeah,
because everybody is good.
Yeah, and remember, I had that first year. I had a rookie defense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
their reaction times were
their awareness and play recognition for rookies is always low. Yeah. So interesting story about that first season. So before we all joined the league, I played him in a regular 1-on-1. I had Green Bay, and I didn't tear him up, but I beat him. You know what I'm saying? I did what I wanted to do. And then that first preseason or my second preseason game against him. Bro, it got the motherfucker scored damn near 40 in the goddamn first quarter. It was so bad. And I was like, wait, hold on. Because the motherfucker I just played the other night was not this same motherfucker. Now, he went and got Marcus Peter. Like his secondary was the biggest. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And then, he started talking a little bit shit. So I had to score some points in the end just to make it a little bit more respectable. But the second time I played him, that shit didn't happen like that. But we'll get into that. So obviously we made that first season. Nate won the first championship. We go into the second season. How did you feel at the start of the second season? Did you feel like you figured it out, or was it still a work in progress?
I knew I figured it out. It all depended on me and how I just like the mindset I go into the games. So like in 21. You can go into the game any mindset you want to.
Yeah.
Like, it's an arcade. It's a video game. And this one is like, there's sometimes wrong. I feel like I always say this. I'm in between both of y'all. Like, there's sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep it clean cut game and I'm going to do what I got to do to win the game. Other times I'm just trying to shit on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends on how I feel. And it usually depends on the user. But I was playing around too much. I thought I was taking it seriously the first few weeks. But then I was like, oh, okay, it's about as easy as I thought it was, and I just started doing whatever. Got down, and I had to win my way out, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
So
for me, the second season, the glaring thing for me personally was I felt like I couldn't find consistency. One game I'd throw for 3-something, run for 100 and something. I'm like, okay, I got it. Next game, my shit gets shut down. I can't stop nothing. Like I'm like, what the hell is going on? So week to week it felt like it wasn't even the same team. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't find a groove yet with that squad. Mid-season, I kind of found it. But then, playing against both of y'all both have X-Factor running backs and y'all are run heavy. Man, like stopping the run was very difficult. I'm not going to front. Like, at first, when I scouted y'all, I was like, okay, I think I could run the big nickel. And the main reason why I kept running that defense is it puts my best athletes on the field all at the same time. But for whatever reason, I could slow y'all down, but I couldn't stop y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that was difficult. So my biggest challenge that second season was just finding consistency. What about for you, Ken? What was that second season like?
The defense was still young, but and we started out like it was tough trying to win up first.
But you made a couple superstars out that defense, though.
Yeah, I did, but it still wasn't. I mean, y'all know, man. Everybody been listening to the league. Y'all know me. I'm defense. Like that's what I do, regardless of who I have personnel. Like I could run a good defense, and call a good defense, but I still had to play conservative because they just weren't there yet.
Yeah.
As the season went on, they got a lot better. They reacted better. I was able to experiment and try different things. So I was happy with that. But those first few games coming out the stretch, it was tough. Like I had to struggle to win games. Malik Willis was lighting my ass
up. Hate that motherfucker.
And
I hate that motherfucker.
And so I eventually worked it out and we found my groove, but. I mean, I played y'all. Y'all both beat me. And, I made mistakes at the end and you got some lucky ass shit.
You always say
I'll never forget that shit, man. I'll get tired of
that was one of the best games ever.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Playing both of y'all was fun. But, I was like, man, I was like at one point 5-3 or something like that. It was bad. But, so yeah, we had to tighten the ship. But I think for me, the second season was all about, and I told Nick, this last week was just trying to prove that the first season wasn't a fluke. Yeah, that people weren't just learning the game, and then I just caught it quicker before everybody else. So that's really was the driving force behind for me for this year.
Got you. So like I feel that against you, right? Just solely against Ken. You had the offensive player of the year against this guy, and I had the defensive player of the year against him. The offensive player of the year, Will Fuller.
Man,
that play. Like that won that game.
I still don't know how you.
I don't know how you got because
I was there.
Ken's DB was right there.
He didn't. That's the thing about this game, and the way we're playing it because it's simulation. So it's like the accuracy is more there as far as realistic. I saw that I had an opening, but I had to throw it the way I had to throw it because of the timing. But I saw that based off of how the movements of the secondary is a lot different than 21. It's not, to me, it's not as flexible or as fluid.
No.
It's very more like
if you have to change
you have to
then go.
Exactly.
Yep.
So when I saw that it was, I think number 30 I threw the ball in between 30 was in front of Fuller and there was somebody right behind him. And the way I threw it, I was like, by the time he gets there, it's going to be at that one spot. I don't think Ken can get back there enough. Now, my thing was more like, is it going to hit the ground before it hits his hands? So when I threw it and I seen it, I was like, Ken ain't going to get there. Ken ain't going to get there. And then when I seen it, I was like, I just want to hope he catches it. He caught that motherfucker right on the ground.
I didn't think he caught it.
Me neither.
I didn't think he caught it until he jumped up celebrating. Because the thing is, first of all, it's Justin Fields. He ain't have been that accurate the whole damn season.
All right, now you talking about black quarterbacks, kid. Come on. This is second season, Justin Fields.
But on the run with, I'm like, man.
Yeah, that was a hell of a
good play.
And I was watching
it. That was a good hell of a play.
Whoa, he got that.
I was hot about that.
Now the one
and then this motherfucker wanted to play me next.
He did. I don't know why. I thought she was gonna go to bed after that because usually you don't be like, look, I ain't playing twice.
Doesn't go back.
I was mad.
And you told me about that. You was like, don't change the rule up for nobody.
Yeah.
The play that I got off that, I was like, that 2-point conversion. That was the one I was like, I thought that you smacked me before I even threw it out there because I was like, if I get it, just need 1 second, he'll get
that was crazy too. That was very gutsy.
He did what I wanted him to do though. That was the thing.
And the thing is, he right because he forced me to do that shit. I'm not trying to deal with Dalvin Cook in overtime. I'm cool on that. That nigga had like 300 yards on my ass. I was like, fuck it. I'm either going to enter tonight or I'm gonna give him the dub.
Yeah, I wanted him to go for it. I wanted him to go for it.
I was like, just O-line, just give me 2 seconds. That's all I need because I know he ain't got nobody coming out the other side. He just want to pressure me.
Yeah, but that was the offensive play. I think the defensive play against Ken, literally the back-to-back game. Caleb Farley, we talked about it yesterday off camera. To me, and here's the thing, right? Like as real as Madden is, that play would never happen in real life because there's nobody that has that much stamina. Like you're talking about, I'm pressing you. You throw a 60-some yard bomb. I'm on your ass. I get the interception and then run it back from the 1 yard line. Like, no, nobody has that type of stamina in real life. So I don't think that would ever happen. However,
it's a video game.
It's a game.
It's a video game.
Yeah.
And then I think Caleb has pick artists, so he has unlimited stamina until he has to make a move on an interception return. So I took advantage of that. But to me, that like I've rewatched that play, Ken, so many times.
Better clip it before it's gone.
You're right. Yeah. I'll do that because it doesn't typically, and it doesn't matter how fast the DB is. You nine times out of 10,
it shouldn't have happened.
It's either incomplete or it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I thought. At worst, it was going to be an incompletion.
But for it to go back as a TD, that was crazy.
And that was kind of the game. That was the game, honestly.
That was the biggest
outside of the missed field goal.
Those were the two plays.
And but you know, the missed field goal is here or there, but that interception really was the game. You know, because I think I would have gotten the ball back at half, and I thought it was harmless. I was like,
yeah,
5-6 seconds left.
Me too. I didn't think, but when Caleb was on that ass, and I was like, well, shit, let me turn into him. Let me see if I can go get that. He got it. And I said, oh,
he shouldn't have got that shit.
Some of the ones they be getting, I'm like, you shouldn't have got that.
He shouldn't have got that.
It should at least either go over his head or he's gonna drop it somehow, some way. But
that was a crazy joint. Yeah. So then we finished the second season. We
haven't finished it yet. It's still going.
Well, we're toward the end. We are toward the
end. So y'all not trying to do another season on that side?
And that one, nah.
Okay.
Nah, because everybody's so gung ho on this new one. So on the restart. So we are currently.
Yeah, y'all jumped me that day.
What do you mean?
I played y'all back to back, and y'all jumped me that day.
People saw his window. He was like, "Hold on." He said, "Nick Warren." All right, man.
I sure did, man. I was like, "Damn." Two heartbreakers.
So the second season is not finished, but we're damn near, you know what I'm saying, the home stretch. So we'll jump into it. And people wanted to know, Ken tore my ass up. Some of it was me. You know, look, I know I'm gonna throw.
He always say some of it. That's why. That's the funny. That's why I be just sitting here listening to you. I just want to see what you gonna say because you always say a little bit was me. I'm like, who else is controlling these niggas but you?
But look, sometimes it's a video game.
I get that.
Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So I threw 5 total picks. 2 of them were me. 100% me.
What was the other 3?
The other 3 was an overthrow by Trey Lance. Wide receiver wide open. He overthrew it. He threw it to the DB.
He threw off his back. You talking about to Stokes?
No, to Hollywood. It was an out.
Oh,
it was an out route.
That one.
It was like in the third or fourth quarter. It was an out route. Oh no, I think it was second. I think it was the second quarter on the right hand side.
Yeah, the out. Yeah, to Stokes. Stokes got it. My cornerback.
Oh, your corner.
He threw off his back foot. FIFO.
No, it was 3-step drop, plant, throw.
He threw off. I saw it on the replay. He did like this.
Nah, not that one. Not that one.
All right.
We're probably not talking about the same one.
Okay.
The one that you talking about, that was me.
What's the other one?
That was me.
What's the other one?
The other one, a fucking lineman at the line of scrimmage tapped this shit. The other lineman came, oh, look at this. Ooh, I got a cookie.
He didn't score.
No, because his stamina's like 2. But, come on, man. Come on. He had 2 interceptions like that.
2 tips, yeah.
2 tips. But that second tip, that was me. So, okay, I put 3 on me. 2 of them were fluky.
Oh, wait. I think I know which one you're talking about. It's when you went for it because you had a scramble. It was like 3rd and 20-something. You scrambled, got it to like 4th and 3.
Yes, and I went
That's
for it.
The one you're talking about. Yeah, we went for it. That was an overthrow.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
an
overthrow.
He was wide open.
See, that's the thing about the young QBs. They always show. That's why I try not to do too much with them. Unless it's it's the game winning. I got to do a game winning shit. Like the Hail Mary I basically did with Justin Fields.
Yeah, he definitely was open. Because I thought you got open. That. Because I was mad we gave up the run. Yep. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yep. Because it was a long 3rd down. I ran, shortened up the field, and I was like, 4th and 3, okay, I could either run with Trey. If this is not open, if my first 2 reads aren't open, I'm going to take off. And you was playing contain the whole fucking game. You were containing me the whole game. So I knew I couldn't run outside. I would have to step up in the pocket and make a run. But Hollywood was wide open. He overthrew him, and it was a pick 6. It wasn't just a pick; it was a pick 6. So it is what it is. Ken got me. What this second season taught me in the league, especially against y'all 2. You know what I'm saying? I think CJ is going to be a different animal, but he said he ain't going to do the crossing routes. We'll see.
I don't care what CJ got to do.
That's a lie. I know he listening. He know he lying.
I'll say, go ahead and say what you're going to say. I'm going to say my shit.
Against y'all 2, what it made me realize is y'all put me in a precarious situation because if I go bigger on defense to stop the run, both of y'all are dynamic enough and y'all know how y'all want to attack. So if I put too many linebackers out there, it's a wrap. But if I don't put enough girth out there, you kill me in the run game. So I've made some adjustments. I've edited my defensive playbook. I have more formations now. I've added a 5-2. I've added a 4-4. I've added everything in a 4-6. So I'm ready for y'all.
I like the 4-6.
I like the 4-6 a lot too.
Yeah. I got rid of it, but I do like it a lot.
Yeah. So I do have to make adjustments. Thank you for calling me out.
I'll run on
He was disrespectful.
I was just being honest. I was just trying to keep it a bean. Can't even like it. I was like, bro, if you don't change up how you do shit, you gonna be a bottom dweller in the division.
Well, and partly because
now CJ is gonna be that.
The majority of Madden users like to throw 40 times a game.
We just like to win. That's this in me and Ken.
Y'all niggas like to run and play defense. So it's kind of like to win against them, you know what I'm saying? I got to be able to defend the pass. And y'all don't throw it. Like I said, Ken score 40-some points throwing the ball 5 times.
But I didn't have to.
No, I'm not saying that you do. I'm not saying that you do.
It's but you're not expecting that.
I'm not expecting that.
He's expecting tendencies of like, this is a video game. He's going to eventually throw like everybody else. But you stick to, that's why I said you got the game quick because you stick to what you do.
Yeah.
And for this game, that fits perfectly, which is why it's like, it's hard to beat you on that.
So the thing is, typically my strategy is to make people one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? If I got you by 21, you can't fucking run the rest of the game. You gotta throw, you gotta move the fucking rock. So that's what I bank on. But to get a sizable lead on y'all is obviously not the easiest.
Hey Nick, remember when in 21 what I used to tell him we play defense in the NFC West?
Yeah, I'm saying
NFC North. Y'all was in
NFC North. Yeah, NFC North.
This the West Side connection now.
We play defense over there, bro. Adrian, though, he was over there. Defense too.
And he ain't been back. He went back to the AFC. He been trying. Hey, he with the Bears now. He gonna see us.
Yeah,
he see me first week.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we gonna see.
Tonight.
So you know that. So that was kind of a synopsis of the second season. However, we are in the NFC. We're in the title game now, right? That's where we are.
Yeah, we're championship.
Yeah, we're in the championship round.
And I got to play the fucking Saints, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Willis. Man, I shut that dude down. He was not
the same way you complained about the Bucks. The same way we complain about the Saints.
But I shut down the Bucks. But
I told you the same. Like you just got to just
true. Yeah. But that first meeting with the Bucks, it was
because it's different. It's different.
Yeah,
it's different.
But so we're in the title for the conference. Currently in the current league. Okay. So we only have 6 users total. In that one?
6 or 7, I think.
Like 6 or 7 users. Yeah. And then Madden came out with a massive update. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the players weren't in there. Like Trey Lance wasn't in there. He was like a generic guy, like in terms of the face. They didn't have his actual, real picture and shit like that. It was just a black, cutout, whatever. So the update updated all of that stuff, but it also updated the scouting. And there was no way for us to get that update without restarting the league. So this was a perfect time to restart the league, and we added a shit ton of users. I think this is the most users we've had.
We got
so
like
far.
10.
13. We got more than that.
You got 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless the Ravens was the last one that didn't get in.
Yeah, he didn't. He still hasn't claimed his team.
So he better hurry up.
And then there's one more user that I added to the group that he's ordered his PS5. He just hasn't gotten it yet.
Okay.
So, it is what it is. But we've restarted the league. Us 3 stayed in the NFC West with the same teams. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is a slight advantage to us because the moves that we made previously, we made some similar type moves now, but and we'll get into our roster and construction on the restart league. But in our division, CJ, the high top dad, also joined with Seattle. Seattle's his squad. Like he's a Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf guy. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be interesting adding him to the division. There's a lot of, that's the only 4 user team division. Yeah. So I counted how many user games I got this year. I got 8.
That's about the same for me.
Same for you?
So I guess I probably got the same.
Yeah, because we faced the NFC North. So that's Adrian and my homeboy Rail. So that's Packers and Bears.
That's what's up. Yeah, I played Packers early. I think I played them like week 3.
I think we played And next year we're gonna play the NFC East, if not this year as well. Because I know
I play foreign this year.
You play foreign this year? Okay, that's why I don't think he's on my schedule. I think he's gonna be on my schedule next year, maybe.
So we got a shit ton of users, and we'll kind of go into roster construction now. So Ken, what did you learn from the first 2 seasons that you brought into this, and what are you not bringing into this, and what did you change?
Not to be so young. So my defensive line in the first season was just a bunch of young guys. So I mean, we would get no pressure, and people could just run over me. So it took a lot of scheme to slow down runs and stuff like that. But I knew that going in. But this year, I didn't want to deal with that because it put me at a disadvantage in certain situations. So defensively, we did some things differently. I wasn't able to get Stokes. That was one of my guys from last year, so I had to make an adjustment there in the secondary. And then I acquired some people off the free agents. So I got Richard Sherman, put him at free safety.
Yeah, he ain't no corner no more.
Nah, put him at free safety.
I did that last in my season 2 of
yeah, that was a weakness for me. So that
he actually helps a little bit.
He's gonna help.
He's gonna burned though. He gets burned even as a free safety.
But you know, I got a couple of guys I can interchange out. And then different corners this year, and then my linebackers are kind of similar, but the main thing was just the defensive line.
Gotcha.
And then I went and got Cook, and it was another receiver I got, but I can't think of his name. Oh, nobody important. Same receivers. Got my tight end Trumbull. Got my right guard. Well, he was a left guard, but I got a right guard from the Broncos who's nice. He's a rookie. So I got him, and that's it. So, yeah.
What about you, Nick? What did you learn from those first 2 seasons that you're bringing into the restart, and things that you're like, nah, I'm going to leave that with the first 2 seasons and starting anew?
Consistency is what I'm trying to bring into this new iteration. I was telling Ken that I told him, I feel like I'm the most inconsistent Madden player we got.
Nah, shit, I think that's me.
Because like there's some days where I'm like, all right, I got it put together. The other days I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm bringing more consistency now because I know you have to do that. You can't just get away with shit. I can see some of the scores already in the league from the players played. They're going to figure out that shit quick. So consistency is one. And I'm also changing up in the first 2 seasons, I didn't really have the linebackers I really wanted outside of Roquan Smith. I was just dealing with what the Rams had, just seeing what they talent. I realized that they're very thin at depth in general. So going into
draft picks in real life.
Going into this one, I was like, all right, I made certain trades. I had to sacrifice some draft picks for that, most draft picks actually for that. But for me, it's like where I was going to be picking anyway, it wasn't going to make much of a difference because where I'm trying, the positions I need to refill is offensive line. That's the only thing I really care about. I think the moves I made have kept me along. Will keep me along for a while because most of those offensive weapons I have are either young or in their rookie contract still. So I'm good with that. But I just need offensive to get better, especially in this division. Like y'all gonna come for the nigga next. So I got it, especially with Tua as my quarterback. So I got off of Stafford once again.
God damn!
I made a huge trade with Miami to get most of because I never had
Waddle.
Hey, Waddle.
Hey, you probably have the most speed at wide receiver.
I remember when we was like 10 p.m. I literally had that trade waiting. I hit that button at 10 o'clock because I was like, I got to get these niggas before y'all get them because I know somebody's gonna upload on fast receivers or some other shit. So I was like, let me get my guy. Even though I've never used him before, but just practicing with him and all that shit, I'm like, he gonna fit right in. But punk ass Adrian, bro. I swear, bro. Y'all niggas don't be noticing the players I notice until I start working with them. Then niggas start claiming them and shit. So I was going to the Bengals roster, get my boy Joe Mix. You know what I'm saying? I see this. I don't see him nowhere on the list. I'm like, you bugging. Where he at? With the fucking Bears.
I was shocked.
He didn't mention none of that shit in the chat. None of that shit. Knowing everybody, we all know Ken like Cook, so he was most likely gonna get him. I see Joe Mixon gone. Superstar running back.
Yo guy.
That was my guy. I've been using him every damn near anytime I can get him, I use him.
every year you pretty much had him. Every single season of Madden, you pretty much had him.
Yeah, I try to get him, either him or Saquon, but I try not to get Saquon because I know other people going to go for him, and he's just going to cost too much because his rookie deal's about to be up, and I'm not trying to pay him right now with my mindset. And with Joe Mixon, he was already paid on a really good running back contract, so that's why I like to have him, and he's still talented. So when I saw that, I was like, who else am I going to get? Because at this point, I mentioned it's 13 teams. Everybody's picking and pillaging everybody else's roster. I'm like, all I got left was Jonathan Taylor. And I like him. I'm still getting used to him. 93 speed. He's a fucking cannonball. Like once he gets out in space, ain't no catching him really. But it's just that he's still a smaller back. He's a little girthy back, but he's still smaller. So the one thing I like is that he does have people bounce off him a little bit.
He does.
So
yeah,
he's elusive.
Yeah. So he'll be interesting to see how he incorporates in my offense. But my main concern is just Tua.
Yeah,
because that kid is.
I couldn't believe you got him.
Hey, if he get hit one time, he coughing up the life insurance, the car keys, giving you his wife. Like he gonna give you everything because that nigga just going. He's left-handed too, so the rollouts are different. That's what I had to learn in practice in the preseason games is that the rollouts are different. I got to roll left for him to be natural than the right because the right he has to literally turn his whole fucking body around by that time. And I love that who I'm facing on defense in practice. I got Aaron Donald and all these other guys, so it's like that's the realistic pace that shit is coming at you. So I was like, okay, I got to do things different.
Yeah, I was when I was kind of going through it, man, when I saw Mixon wasn't on your team, and when I saw that Adrian had him of all people, I was like, yo, that's some foul ass shit.
He took Justin Fields, Roquan Smith, and Mixon all in one swoop.
I was like, damn. So, because I know CJ said Operation Don't Let Ken Get Cooked, and I was like, they just, joking around. Shit. But I didn't want to take any chances. So, and I see that maybe they weren't choking after all, because if somebody would have got him, he would have been gone. So I would have known how you felt.
But to me, it's more of like, and this is me talking shit. It's more about the scheme, because Joe Mixon ain't gonna be good with you if you don't know how to use him. So if you know how to use him, then shit, he'll be solid. But
Adrian like to run the ball too. So.
Yeah.
He do, but he don't run like he's not a dominant runner. I don't think.
I feel you.
He's more defense. He gets his
he runs from the goal line.
Yeah.
at the 50-yard line. He runs out of goal line formation.
So what I realized, so two things happened in constructing the restart 49ers. At first, because I pretty much got rid of a lot of draft picks with the original joint, I was like, okay, let me, there's a lot of talent in these drafts, so let me, acquire some draft picks. So my methodology of that is, if I have like a 84 rated guy and a 79 rated guy, I'll trade the 84 because he has a big cap. You know what I'm saying? And the 79 guy in the season, I'll get him to 81, 82. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't need the 84 guy, especially if he's not a superstar. So like the defensive end, I can't think of his name. He's rated 84. He has like a $12 million cap hit. Traded him. And I acquired, at the most, I had 15 picks. I had a first round pick. I traded Trent Williams for Derrick Henry. And I took the Titans first round pick. In that deal, I fleeced them. I mean, it is what it is. But even that move, I wasn't originally gonna make it because I was like, okay, let me have some developmental guys and I'll just move on. But then when I looked, okay, I'm like, damn, Ken got Dalvin, and originally I was trying to get Saquon, but I was like, nah, I'm not giving up my O-line, this, that, and the third. But then after I made a couple of moves and I had all those draft picks, I'm like, well, let me look at what everybody else did, and I saw you with all the fucking speed. I said, oh shit, I gotta get corners because.
I made a trade for Marshawn Lattimore, and I turned him into a free safety.
So I see that he got speed not only in the secondary, but your wide receiver. So I'm like, okay, I need speed. Obviously, I know both of y'all plus CJ. Now with Saquon, y'all gonna run. So I'm like, okay, I can't get rid of all of these D linemen. I got to keep the bulk of them. So I kept number 9 Greenlaw, the linebacker. I made my move for
Warner. You probably was talking about.
No. I was thinking about somebody else.
Okay.
But I made my move for Devin Bush, made him a left outside linebacker. But then I traded one of the third round. I had like 4 or 5 third round picks. I traded one of those and got the middle linebacker from the Saints, which is
Demario Davis.
So now, like I said, I have a varied defense, so I can go to whatever I need to, and I'm going to have guys. And I put all of their talents, they all run stopping. I ain't changing it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changing none of that shit.
FIFA, that's I'm happy that you happy with your squad. I'm going to say that first and foremost.
But remember, Ken, I was telling you I had so many draft picks and stuff. Last night I went through and I went and got guys that I needed to win now because I didn't want to put myself like in a limbo situation where, you know, sometimes we'll start off and be like, okay, I'm not competing for the first year and a half. I was like, nah, fuck that. I have the core of the team. Let me go for it. Plus, I have a lot of people on rookie deals. So I got Crossan, the DB from the Texans. I went and got my guy Caleb Farley. There's a DB from the Jets. He's the fastest DB in the game. He's 96 speed. Gidry or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I got him. I got Ashton Davis from the Jets as well. He's one of the fastest free safeties. They already had a fast free safety. I had my guy Troy Apke, moved him the strong safety. And then the crown jewel, which I like for my secondary, when I traded in the first Madden League, when I got Byron Jones and moved him to safety, I really like him at safety because he has size, he has strength, he has speed. So I moved him to my strong safety. So now I still have about 7 draft picks with a first round and a second rounder. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mortgage everything, and I have my entire team. So now anything I add in this draft is definitely just going to solidify, you know, or cover up holes that you guys may expose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with my roster as of right now because my offense is rated 88 and Trey Lance is still 74. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't even made any movement. So my offense is only going to get better. I made a move for Jason Kelsey because Foreign traded him to go get Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a cheat code in this game.
I looked at him, but I was like, "That's Foreign's guy."
Yeah,
so I didn't go get him.
Yeah. I don't need to make I don't need to make a trade for a tight end anyway. Like all the positions, like there's way more better positions to trade for.
Yeah, but Kyle Pitts,
you know,
man,
Kyle,
you
played against Kyle Pitts.
I
had. I know he got 2 tubs on.
He got him.
But at the same time, with my defense now, I'm gonna say this right now.
Here we go.
Hey, because FIFA said it right. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I mortgaged my draft. I ain't got no picks this year. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I ain't got no picks. I ain't playing for nothing this year. I may trade some people to get back into the draft, but that's for different reasons. But I mortgaged my picks for this year, so all I got is 2023. So for this scouting shit, I don't give a fuck.
2023. I'm mortgaged next year.
I knew I was gonna need something for next year or for the year after that. But for this one, it's just I'm in it to try to win it now. Because the division that we're in, like, I understand if it was only 2 of us in the division, 3 is stretching it. But 4, you can't
be in limbo.
I'm not gonna be satisfied with just being, I'm in the fourth place, but I'm still gonna be in it next year. Like, no, I'm in it to try to win it now. I'm putting a lot on Tua's shoulders, but shit, we gonna have to make a shake.
Tua's gonna be your downfall.
It's gonna be on me because I gotta coach him up.
Okay.
Because if I coach him up, that FIFA hit me up. He was like, "Look, bro, you going to put your work in for 2, but if you coach him up, he gonna be there." Yeah. Like, that's the thing.
I've started a franchise with the Dolphins
on 22.
Yeah, and I got to it was not easy.
It ain't easy because he does things good, but he don't do shit well, like great or anything. Like
because he's mobile, but he ain't fast.
He ain't fast. That's the thing. Well, I be running with this thing. I'm like, bruh.
Like you can maybe evade the first person, and that's it.
Like with Fields, I'm gliding around the whole damn field. Like I'm doing I can't do that shit with him.
Can't do that.
That's another reason I was pissed that Adrian got him because I'm like,
his arm strength isn't.
He's not good.
Horrible. But it ain't elite either. It's like Tua's he's an in-between guy.
He's a year 2 rookie. That's what I look at him like. He lost the year that didn't help his development, so that's why he's still at a 70. He's basically like he just drafted.
Is he a normal dev trade or star?
He's still he's a star.
Okay,
he's a star already. Which I'm surprised by that.
but all right. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. I like all the moves I made. I think we'll be able to compete. But y'all know me, man. I'm conservative. I can't trade everything. So I'm gonna rely on
I just to compete with y'all this season. I had to make moves because, like I said, like the Rams roster is just top heavy. They got Aaron Donald. Yeah. They got Jalen Ramsey,
and that's it.
Everybody else, you could just really. They got a couple defensive tackles here and there. Their second corner is pretty decent. Darren Williams, I think, something like that.
I think I had him on 21, and it wasn't.
It's lackluster. The linebackers are not that great.
It wasn't as good as they make it out to be.
The secondary isn't that great. Outside of the corners, the secondary ain't that great. They're still very young. So I can still get those guys up, but it's just like for what I need to do, for who I need to stop. I'm facing Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, and Saquon Barkley. That's 6 games. Twice a year. I gotta see them niggas, and I can't just. So the linebackers I got, they do everything I need. They got the right speed, and I'm gonna turn those linebackers into some stars. So I'll be able to do that. But it's like I'm dealing with a lot. So I'm not rebuilding. I'm good on that shit. That's why I didn't have no draft picks this year. But I'm still developing. But I'm going to develop them as I'm on my way to a title. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I ain't gonna be running as much this year.
That's what he said. He said that. I don't give a fuck what he talking about.
No,
because when he get hit in the mouth, he gonna go right back to because like how he started off this shit. He said this. He was like, because you asked him like he only threw 5 times. Like I didn't have to. If this nigga don't have to, he gonna go to it.
I'm just saying, like I got a whole passing package. You know,
you're gonna throw that right out the window. Once it's 14-0.
Once you get a pick 6 on you or interception.
I threw one against you.
Because you're comfortable with Dalvin. You still threw Dalvin down his throat. No matter what game you win, Dalvin Cook is a huge
the only reason I do that is because he was talking shit about Dalvin Cook.
You did it to me. I ain't say shit to you.
No, but I felt it.
Because he said I had him. What was like? You ran for like 10 yards. You had like 20 yards.
Yeah, I was doing a couple of different run plays here and there, and Dalvin went moving.
I knew. I was like,
he think he doing something.
Try that shit again. I'm saying that shit. I'm talking shit now. I want to smoke this shit.
Nah, man. I need to back y'all niggas up though.
I need it. I need to get better.
I gotta back y'all up. Y'all crying on the line of scrimmage too much. I gotta back y'all up.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say, all y'all niggas gonna see different fronts. Y'all not gonna know what damn defense to prepare for. All my guys, we're gonna be versatile.
My scheme does not change. Not that much. It adjusts, but it don't change. So whatever you're doing, we gonna figure it out. We see each other. That's the one thing I really like. We see each other twice a year. So whatever you did,
I'm glad CJ in here too.
Oh yeah, CJ a bottom door. I ain't worried about CJ. Yeah, but hey,
yeah, I always have
first of all
games against him.
You talking about no future? His draft picks is gone.
Damn.
And his guys are old, and he got a lot of cap space tied up to them old motherfuckers too. And between Jamal Adams. But
I'm glad he ain't run though. He didn't
run away.
He can't run into us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but here's what's interesting, right? In our division, right? When I look on paper, right? Obviously, I love my team. Mm-hmm. We know what Ken has done, and we know the type of user you are. But when I look at the Seahawks and the type of running backs that we have, he got Jamal Adams at middle linebacker. He went and got Harrison Smith, moved him to an outside linebacker.
I saw. So he moved Jamal Adams from safety to linebacker?
He always do that.
Because he moved Bobby Wagner to a defensive end and traded him to the Giants to be able to get Saquon.
Man, y'all got to cut that shit out, bro.
I didn't think you could. I didn't think that's how those. Oh, because.
They were manipulating the computer to make moves.
Shit, I did it to get a draft pick out of the Dallas Cowboys because, look, So you gotta. It's a video game, man.
I knew that was coming.
So I didn't do anything too egregious. Somebody moved Larry Fitzgerald tight end, and he was a free agent. So I signed him and traded him to the Cowboys for a 3rd round pick. They wanted a tight end. I gave him a tight end.
Shit, you make it. Hey, that's the loophole. So go ahead, do it.
It's a loophole. But in terms of CJ's linebackers, obviously they're going to be mobile. But my thing is when he see Dalvin and when he see the big boy Henry coming, like, I know they got hip power, but they're not 225, they're not 240. They 211. They 205.
He gonna tee off on my little dick. Jonathan Taylor gonna get his. Hey, I'll say this: you got to catch him first.
Yeah, you got to catch him.
Yeah, that's the Nwangu boy. He get an open speed.
It's a wrap.
He gone. So
it's a wrap. You gonna put him as your kick returner this year?
I had him last year, but he still ran a little stiff. But I might use him as wideout. Try him at wideout a couple of times and see how that go. In a couple of different packages. But yeah, CJ, we played against CJ. We've seen him, so I knew he was going to do everything that he did in terms of moving those safeties to linebackers. Which look,
that's his comfort zone.
I've said this before, but I played against damn near every type of Madden user there has been. I've seen niggas do all kind of shit. None of this shit surprised me. I've seen damn near everything. Putting receivers at tight ends and linebackers on the edge as an edge rusher. I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all. So I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, I'm just ready. Shit, I'm gonna leave here in a few minutes to go face Adrian. I'm just ready to get the season started to see where everybody's working with, like even the new users too. Like,
100%.
Like to see where, and I feel like. And this is, again, me talking shit. This whole episode is about me talking shit. I feel like we're ahead of
What do we do where you don't talk shit? That's true.
I feel like we are ahead of the curve a little bit as far as the adjustment.
We are.
So I'm curious to see, like, how does that affect and who learns more throughout the season? Because it's still 17 weeks, 18 weeks, whatever. It's a lot of football to be played. And with all the division games and user games, it's going to be interesting to see, like.
Very interesting.
It takes me a while to, like all the new users, we'll see. It takes me a while to catch up to motherfuckers.
Usually take me like a half.
Yeah, but when I catch up.
Well, I'm going to just say this. Everybody has, at the end of the day, if you can make somebody one-dimensional, you dictate the game. If you get up 21-7 on somebody, they're going to have to throw the ball.
And momentum is so fucking crazy. And I hate that about this game, but I love it too, because when it's on your side, you can do whatever.
Yeah. I had momentum against me when I played Nate in the second season. The whole game momentum was against me. It was just a struggle, an uphill battle. But it still was close. It was a close game. I lost again. But I'll probably see. I don't know. I got to get him.
So look, like I said at the beginning of the telecast, guys, we up to 75, 79 viewers. That's what's up. The last time I actually peeked up there, it was like 40 something. So we doubled. That's what's up. But by the time we come back on Thursday, Ken will probably already have finished the Super Bowl in the second season of the first league that we started. So we will conclude that, give you guys the update on what happens. But if you want to know in real time, follow this man on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Follow myself on Twitch, follow Nick on Twitch. And we would probably be
week 3 or week 4.
Yeah, week 3, week 4. And at that point, I think I would have already played like at least 2 or 3 users. Because I
see what's going on.
What?
We on YouTube too. We simulcasting.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, and we actually got a couple of super chats I read. I know Nick, that came through. Let me read these real quick. Foreign.
Okay.
Nick, better pray he doesn't see me in the playoffs.
First of all, you got to make it. I turned the coaching firing off, boy. That's how I'll say that.
Okay, bet.
So I don't know why they. But they didn't show it on here, but I'll have to fix that. Drink more water. When you're trading players, do you take the cap penalty into account? Some players you may save $8 million, but they might have a $14 million cap penalty. I do. I take everything into account when I trade.
I don't. I think about just cleaning off the books. Like I'll take the cap hit for the next year, and then like after that, just to have their money off my books is more the relief.
Yeah, and then the thing is too is like if you're making trades for players on rookie deals, you can absorb that cap hit that 1 year because you're not really paying anybody. And as long as you can fill the 53-man roster.
That's my main thing. Is like I'm gonna get some bums to fill out the roster. I have all these rookie deals, especially at QB. That's the biggest position. I'm like I'm not paying that much.
Because the thing is, like, and I know I talked about it more so on 21. Obviously, this is the first one we do on 22. But you got to get your core, and then once you get your core, you pay your core, and then the rest of it, you just free agency, the draft, trade. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get your core offensive guys and your core defensive guys, and once you do that, you Gucci.
Yeah, Metcalf as a tight end is ridiculous, but
that would be unfair.
That's what CJ put. Nah, that was what somebody said in the chat. But Mr. Ant-Man 27, he said two or three of your picks were off the back foot. And then he talking about that game.
Yeah, no, I'll rewatch.
And then Mr. Ant-Man, he said I stick with NCAA 14 at this point. That wasn't a super chat, but I've been trying to get it, bro, because that is the OG. That's one of the great games of all time. And CJ, I don't know, I can't remember what we said at this point, but it's 4 eyeball emojis. So yeah.
Well, we said a lot about CJ.
Hey, he's a bottom dweller right now.
So that's probably what it was.
Hey, I'll stand by my shit. Beat me twice and I'll shut the fuck up.
And
No, you won't.
Shelton said, "Wait,
That's what I say.
wait until he get his PS5. It's a wrap."
If you ain't got it by now, you ain't getting it, bro. Chill out.
Shelton, you could have been got one, bro.
Relica, we using a Canon something.
And yo, Ace Dookie on Twitch, you said that you need to hire me as an excuse consultant. Hey, bro, I charge $150 an hour, bro. I charge Rod.
Hey, he was the only one that come in here on Thursdays and talk about. So look, that was the QB, not me.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna get out of here because Nick got to go play Adrian,
and we'll be back Thursday, man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you all about what happened. Shit, I'm crossing my fingers now. I hope, bro, Adrian. Adrian get you a too. Hey, I'm cool with that. That's Cincinnati. Shout out to the Bengals.
Yes, sir. Hey, they actually look real good. Make sure that you follow us tomorrow. We will be back. Dead End Sports. We'll be talking about all of the football, basketball.
CJ, you can put DK at tight end. It won't matter.
I don't care. Like I hope you do that because that means
that shit don't work, man.
That means he's gonna be in my area. The linebackers. You don't want that. Keep him on the outside.
Hey, so you, and we'll get out after this. So you like to cover tight ends with linebackers?
Yeah, I like to do. For me, when I play Madden, my job is to make sure nothing crazy happens. Everybody else just do that. If they do their job, we good. So y'all mostly do a lot of shit across the middle, outside of going to the outside. But if y'all go to the outside, it's a wrap. I'm gonna pick that shit. But if y'all using y'all tight ends, that's mostly in the middle. Try to do that shit with me on the time.
What about you, Ken? How do you like to defend tight ends? Linebackers, safeties.
I don't even think about tight ends. Yeah,
that's the second or third option, honestly.
Yeah, I don't even think about tight ends like that.
Okay, for me, when I know I'm playing an explosive tight end, right? Because I don't really account for tight ends like that.
Unless it's Kyle Pitts. Now, Kyle Pitts would be different. I have to game plan for him.
To me, there's three tight ends that you got to game plan for: George Kittle, Travis Kelce, and Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Those three. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I like to put safeties on. That, intermediate guys with speed, linebackers, depending on the tight end, now, can get burnt.
I ain't gonna. Well, yeah, I'll say it about my scheme. I don't cover them the whole time. I cover like if you're in my area.
Yeah, in your area, because you're a zone guy.
Yeah, so if you go past me, then my safety's gonna get you. Or
and I'm more of I like man. So sometimes I'll man up a tight end, and typically I like my matchup with.
Yeah, I got too much speed for me to be doing man. I like that coverage that Ken does where it look like he doing man, but he go all the way. As soon as you hike it, he step out. He take about 10 yards back. That shit piss me off every time.
I think my favorite coverage now in Madden is cover 4.
I'm gonna start playing safety more though.
I like cover 4.
Safety is interesting. If you got the right spot, it's good.
Yeah,
if you fuck up.
I did.
That's my thing. That's why I told
I know. He caught me last night on a 97-yarder in the last play of the game.
Hollywood.
And I was looking at the defensive line, and then I looked up.
Yeah, he got behind Isaiah.
I was like, "Fuck!"
Once you get there, you can throw it however you want.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
Yeah, but look, guys, we'll be back tomorrow on Dead End Sports. We'll be back Thursday for the League podcast. We will simulcast on Twitch and on YouTube. Again, we appreciate you guys. We out.
Peace.
Peace.